Does the amount of sexual encounters your partner has had matter to you? Why or why not? No, to a point. To me, the past only matter in its ability to catch up to the present. If someone has had sex with 50 people but it never has a negative effect on our life together and she still enjoys sex with me, then it's not a problem. However, if someone has had sex with 5 people and all 5 are frequently coming back into her life and causing drama for both of us, or if she can't enjoy sex with me due to comparing it to a past partner, then that it is an issue. So to me it's not the number, but the affect of the number. With that being said, it's not something I would ask about because typically if the past is going to be a problem there are better warning signs. Hell, I can't compete with myself 10 years ago, so you got to let that shit go at some point and don't be haunted by ghosts of fucks past. 2010 me, I will eat pussy like I've been wandering a desert and it's the first moisture I've had in days. Present me, I'm not going to try competing with Japanese vibratory technology. The magic wand has become my best ally. Hell, it's on my side of the bed. Teammates, not the competition. The robots will help you fuck. I think there's one more factor for me, the cause of the number. If she has had sex with 200 people, I think it's pretty likely that our personalities won't align. Not that it makes her a bad person, just a very different person than me. I'm a stay inside Friday and play board games type. If she likes clubbing every weekend or meeting Tinder dates both Friday and Saturday, then we're probably not going to find much common ground. It's just one of many indicators of compatibility though. Purity culture is bullshit and that should have absolutely nothing to do with it. It would be similarly hard to find common ground with a buddy who has a 200 body count. Edit, people below make the great point that people change, I didn't really factor that in. I live life at such a slow speed I still think I might be a drag to such a person, but obviously there's the possibility. So long as they haven't run through my entire friend group, I don't care. A few years ago, I started to worry about a girl in our friend group that I suspected having an eye on my boyfriend at the time. I expressed that to him and he reassured me on the fact that he had several girlfriends and that he was not attracted to her anyway. She was single and she liked to party a lot. He concluded by telling me anyways that girl is disgusting, she slept with all my friends. I was convinced. Well, guess what, he's now married and has 2 kids with her. Edit, clarify it was my boyfriend at the time. Life's fucking weird, dude. Were the friends invited to the wedding? Genuinely curious. We had a similar thing in our friends group and they invited everyone to the wedding. I can chime in here. I was a slut in my younger days and have been to a few weddings where I've slept with a participant. Hell, I introduced 2 of them. Mostly just one night stands at parties kind of thing, no big deal really. As long as the count doesn't continue increasing during the relationship, it doesn't matter at all. I have a past too. I could not have said it better myself. I would care only because my wife and I have been together since high school and we both should have one partner each. Each other. So if that's not true it would be a problem. My wife and I have also only been with each other. So yeah, if her body count went from me to me plus, I would have some concerns. Read this as cousins not concerns at first and thought, well, don't impregnate them. I'm just gonna call it a day, I think. Same here, but 4 years ago my wife had a brief affair and I'm still struggling to get past it since we are still together, of sorts. That sucks, good luck man. Worst thing than being alone is being around people that make you feel alone, sorry she did that to you. No, but also don't want to know, so I never ask. Yeah, as long as you're clean and not comparing me to past lovers. Also, I sure as fuck don't want to hear about them. I'm very visual, so I'm not trying to picture your previous sexcapades, thank you. I'm with you on the visuals. My ex-boyfriend was terrible with this. He would go into all kinds of details about his past encounters, completely unprompted. Sometimes he would see them out in public and then tell me about all the things they used to do. It was very confusing as to why you would want to share that with your new partner, but okay. I ended up just telling him to shut up about it one day. I told him that I didn't want to know all that because I knew he wouldn't appreciate it if I did it. The relationship didn't last long after that for similar reasons. That's very thoughtless of your feelings, in my opinion. For me it matters because sex is such an intimate act for me, so I can't just do it with anybody. If you're into hooking up with random people, then you wouldn't be someone I want to be with. My first thought was to say it doesn't matter, but that's because I'm a lazy thinker. Your answer is much closer to the way I actually feel. It's probably a more honest take. Some Perazim above said they don't want to know. Which means they do care but prefer ignorance as bliss. People should be more honest with each other. This hookup culture is not doing both sides any good. It teaches people to be skeptical and put in no effort in relationships. The minute it gets rough they back out. For me, a very introverted person, Sex is one of the most intimate things in a relationship. And if the other person doesn't need the same emotional connection beforehand, I would feel just like another body in their collection. But also, I don't shame anybody partaking in the hookup culture. It's just not something for me. That's exactly it for me. Sex is supposed to be special to me, not a pastime. But that's fine if others want to have less of a view on it because hey, that's them. Their bodies, their choices, I just hope they stay safe and respect my views as well. Nobody should be pushed to be one way or the other. I'm 40, my wife is 46. We've been together 7 years, married for 2. We've never even had that conversation. Met in your early to mid-30s? That tracks. I think worrying about number of past sexual partners is a young person's game. I'm late 30s, and I honestly just have more important things to worry about. Right? I had this conversation in my early 20s and couldn't believe my 30-plus friend did not have this conversation with his wife. Now that I'm 30-plus, I totally get it. The past is the past, no need to dig it up. Late 20s and early 30s feels like that period where a lot of life's shit just really comes into perspective. Everything starts to move by faster than you can keep up with. All the petty shit starts to fall away when you can start to viscerally feel time slipping through your fingers. Yes and no. I mean, I don't think I'd be comfortable with someone that has had like 1,000 partners. What is the ideal range for you then? 0 to 999. I don't know. 0 is a lot of pressure. But then again, so is 1, if it was really good. As long as they have no diseases, I don't really care. I'm just playing devil's advocate here. What if it was a small town and everyone had a story to tell about them? The only way I'd think that would play a negative impact is if I didn't really care for my partner. If I was on the fence about them, dealing with all that talk might push me over the edge of it's not worth it, but my current partner I love to death. Outside gossip about his sexual encounters wouldn't change how much I love him. If you want to see more content like this, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel for daily uploads. After you've done that, check out one of our other videos.